I'm bigcal, and welcome to my world. It is the end of the month, and that can only mean one thing: DIY gaming box time. So, if you don't know what happens, at the end of every month I spin this lovely little roulette wheel right here. Whatever number it lands on correlates with a games console that I own and plan to collect for. Then, for the next month, I have to collect for that system with a budget of £25. And trying to get a nice mix of quality and quantity. So last month I spun the wheel and it landed on the Nintendo DS. So let's see what I picked up in the box. Right, let's have a look inside, and we have firstly, we have for £3 whole pounds, Cartoon Network Racing. And this, of course, nice and complete in box, as are all the games I bought, thankfully. And yeah, so £3, and it's a kart racer game with Cartoon Network characters. You know, it's a Mario Kart style game. It doesn't play quite as well as Mario Kart. I mean, you've just got that Nintendo polish with a Mario Kart that you don't tend to get with a lot of other kart racers. There are very few that you'll reach those same levels. This, definitely not quite there, but it is fun. I did have fun with it. You got all the different characters. I must admit I'm not familiar with a lot of them, because some of them are after my time, but the ones that are there that I do know are great. You know, you got Cow and Chicken, you got Johnny Bravo, Dexter, Cow and Chicken, I mentioned Cow and Chicken, Courage the Cowardly Dog, I think that's who I played as for the footage. Can't quite remember. Of course, I'm emulating all of this footage because I can't record from my DS. So it looks and plays very similar to Mario Kart. Like I say, it's not quite as good with the controls and how it plays, but there's a lot of fun there. And for £3, you can't really go wrong. It's fun. So yeah, that's definitely one I'll play through more and play some different tracks and things. Yeah, so quite pleased with that. So I'll just put that over there for now. Right, let's dig in and see what else we got. Let's see, this one is, I'll just have a look at my list, a £5 game. Ooh, expensive now. And that is Star Fox Command. Yeah, again, complete in box. Minus the game cartridge. It's actually still in my DS, I guess. It was the last one that I tested out. Yeah, you never really hear about this game at all when it comes to Star Fox games. People, of course, will talk about the one on Super Nintendo, the previously unreleased until the SNES Mini Star Fox 2, Star Fox 64, obviously, and the N64, a lot of people consider to be the best one. Then you've got the strange GameCube games, and then people crap all over the Wii U one, and yeah, but nobody ever talks about this one. And yeah, it's a typical Star Fox game, except it uses touch controls. In the footage I'm showing, because it's emulated and I'm doing it through PC and I'm using the mouse cursor, it's not quite as good because the mouse, frankly, is far too precise and too speedy. When you're using the touchpad on the DS or whatever, it is much, much better. So you control the shit by moving about, and you can speed up and things and shoot and whatnot with other buttons. Yeah. And yeah, it plays decently enough. For £5, yeah, you can't really go wrong with that either, I think, especially for a Star Fox game these days. They're getting pricey, especially the GameCube ones. So yeah, Star Fox Command, a forgotten Star Fox game, but worth it in my opinion. Right, next up, we're getting more expensive now. I believe this is an £8 game. Just double check my notes. No, this is another £5 game, my bad. Yeah, £5. So, another forgotten game in a series. You'll have to forgive the sticker, but it is Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. Yeah, I just didn't know this existed, and truth be told, I forgot Star Fox Command on DS was a thing. So no wonder nobody talks about it, nobody remembers it. Yeah, again, complete in box. Ninja Gaiden, and it's one of those games on the DS where you have to, turn your DS on the side, so it's more like opening a book. And again, it uses touch controls for moving about, and then you slice opponents with the touchscreen and things like that. You'll slice up and you'll jump in the air and do an attack. And again, it works really well once you get the hang of it. There's a very short tutorial little bit at the start. Once you get the hang of that, it's really, really fun. And again, it's a forgotten sort of Ninja Gaiden game. Nobody ever talks about it. And the footage, again, emulated, might not look as good as what it could be because, again, emulating DS with touchscreen, when you're doing complex actions, well, I say complex, just slicing enemies, it doesn't feel quite as good on PC because it's considerably more accurate and speedy with a mouse, which you might think is a good thing, but no. The games were designed for the DS touchpad, which is not quite as sensitive and a bit sluggish, I guess, compared to a PC mouse. Yeah. But still, fun to be had with this game. And again, £5, completing box, can't go wrong. Very pleased. And lastly, the most expensive game that cost £12, which brings my total up to £25, meaning I spent all of my budget this month. Another game that I had no idea existed, and it's an absolute blast, quite literally. Dead and Furious. Or, if you are across the pond in North America, Touch the Dead. They called it Touch the Dead in America. Yeah. So, yeah, again, completing box. Awesome. And it's a light gun style shooter, similar to your House of the Dead style games, except you use the touchpad to shoot. And it's really, really, really fun. The fact that I've never heard of this game before is insane, because it literally is a blast. I had a ton of fun playing it. Technically, I played through the first level 3 times. The first time on my DS, just to check that the game worked. The second time through emulation on my PC. And for some reason, the footage only recorded sound. There was no video. I don't know why. So then I had to do it a third time, recording the footage that you're now seeing. The only issue I did have with the game was how you reload. You have to basically click on the bullets at the bottom right-hand side and drag them over to your gun. And when you're in the middle of being attacked by a horde of zombies, it's just a little bit too slow sometimes to go for and drag it across. Especially on PC, it was much worse there. It was a little easier on the actual DS, but yeah. Aside from that, it's really, really fun, and it's a game that I want to go through and complete in its entirety, because it's awesome. So let me know if you've ever heard of Dead and Furious or Touch the Dead. Let me know if you've heard of the game Touch the Dead. I don't want to know about anything else you might do with the dead. For the love of Christ. Yeah, so £25 in total got me 4 really fun games. Got Cartoon Network Racer, decent Mario Kart rip-off with Cartoon Network characters. Star Fox Command, a touchscreen DS exclusive Star Fox game. Ninja Gaiden, Dragon Sword, really fun, interesting game. And of course, Dead and Furious, a touchscreen shooter, I guess we call it. So yeah, 4 games, £25. I had so much fun this month with these because, like I said, Dead and Furious I'd never heard of. Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword I'd not heard of. Star Fox Command I forgot was ever a thing. And Cartoon Network Racing, I knew of it existing, I just never played it. And yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. It's a decent Mario Kart rip-off for £3. I would certainly much prefer to play Mario Kart DS. It's my second favourite Mario Kart, but yeah, for £3. Amazing. For £25 for 4 games, completing box, very, very happy. So now the only thing left to do is to spin the wheel. Just move these over here. Just blow the dust off. It sits in the box all month with the lid closed and it still gets dusty as hell. Right, so this, won't be the first video to come out like this. I'm recording this one first, though. It's the first video I'm recording using my phone. Yes, I'm going to have to take it off there, come over here to do that, and then put it back, and then talk about the pick. Yeah, not as easy as when I just had my camera and could just take it off and go like this, go like that, yeah, and it'd be fine. A little bit different with the camera phone, sorry. So, let's take it off. Okay, it's time to spin the wheel, make the deal. Come on, what am I collecting for in the month of September? That is 22. Let's just zoom in. Yeah. Yep, 22 there, and 22 is the Xbox 360. Lovelies. Right, so it is landed on the Xbox 360. So the Xbox 360 was a console that I was actually given by a friend of mine. He bought me a console and a bunch of games a few years ago. So check that out. There's a video. I'll have a link somewhere to a pickups video showing off that. And he got me a stack of games with it, and I've probably only bought maybe 5 Xbox 360 games since then. And I've just been like, what else do I need for this system? I've kind of got everything I want, so yeah, multi-platform games from that generation. I always tended to go with the PlayStation 3 because I had that first, and I just prefer that as a system. My Xbox 360 is usually constantly under my bed. I very rarely ever play it unless I pick up a game, which again is very rare. So there is only one game on my want list right now, and it won't cost me the full £25, that's for sure. So yeah, gonna be really interested to see what I can pick up for this system, if there's any hidden gems out there for it that I don't know about. So we'll have to see. Well, anyway, I'm Big Cal. Thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the games I got this month for the DS. Let me know what games I should potentially pick up next month for the Xbox 360. And I'll see you again next time.